From Orange County, Great Park in Irvine, California, the USL presents Orange County SC playing host to Rio Grande Valley, the Toros of Rio Grande Valley. Temperature about 82 degrees under blue skies. Hello, everybody. I'm Joe Zagacki alongside Ross Davenport, all set for tonight's match. And in the spotlight for Rio Grande Valley will be Eric Bird.
Yeah, Joe Bird's a versatile midfielder, can also play up front, has that distinctive man bun. We spoke to Coach Junior Gonzalez this week, who said he actually wants him to play more of a holding midfield position, but tonight he'll be up supporting the Brando Pungo, who's in place of Ruben Luna up top.
Bird, 19 shots this year, 3 goals, 2 assists. Former All-American from the University of Virginia. Now for OC, it is welcome back Jerry Van Avijk.
Yeah, Van Avijk, a key component of this OC midfield. He actually leads the team with 19 chances, despite missing the last 3 games due to suspension thanks to an incident against Timbers 2 earlier this month.
3 goals in 10 games to slow him down. Let's take a look at the RGV lineup. And in goal tonight will be Marco Carducci.
Yep, the young Canadian gets his 2nd straight start. The interesting one here is up top, Francisco Pungo out of Colombia. Hasn't played a game yet this season except in preseason. It'll be interesting to see what he brings in replacing Ruben Luna up top.
And for Orange County in a 4-5-1 tonight. And in goal, Charlie Lyon with 44 saves in 13 games, 1,100 minutes played this season.
Yep, Lyon's been one of the best goalkeepers in the league. But up top, Walito Fernandez, a lone striker for OC, has been playing really well lately with a goal and 2 assists in his last two games.
All right, we'll take a look at the coaching matchup, and the kickoff is coming up next from Irvine, California. On a warm night, it's OC and RGV, and the kickoff is coming up next.
My spell.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout,
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh.
It only takes a moment to make a moment.
Cheers.
Take time to be a dad today.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes, and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
We are back at Orange County Great Park. You see our referees for tonight. Remy Touchon will be our referee. Let's take a look at the coaching matchup tonight and start with RGV. They come in with a record of 6-7-3 under the guidance of Junior Gonzalez, who has a lot of experience with the U.S. national team.
Yeah, he's got this team within reach of the playoffs, looking for some consistency. This is their 4th game without Charlie Ward, who's up with Houston. There he is, the always well-dressed Logan Paws.
And Logan Paws, 5-4-4, 19 points for his team. A lot of experience in the MLS with Chicago and, of course, in the college ranks, University of North Carolina.
Yeah, he's just looking to get this team a little more consistent, as we said. They've 3 points out of the playoffs. They've only won 1 of the last 5. They need to make up some ground here.
Got a valuable point on the road. And as we take a look at Coach Junior Gonzalez, his team on the road tonight after hosting OC this past Wednesday night in a brutal 1-1 game. Brutal in terms of the conditions, very hard conditions to play in.
Yeah, the heat was a major factor on Wednesday. Neither team wanted to open up. Again, Junior Gonzalez, just like Logan Paul, his team just outside the playoffs with some catching up to do. This is a game they could do with winning tonight on the road.
So it's back-to-back matchups. Some adjustments will be made by both coaches. Logan Paul said he thought his team would be a little more aggressive tonight. Conversely, he's anticipating RGV perhaps to drop back a little more.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see with these lineups. We've got some changes from Wednesday due to the fact of 2 games in 4 days, and we'll see how those changes affect these two sides.
Just about set to go. OC, black jerseys, black trunks, and RGV, the road team, in white and blue here this afternoon. There you see Pungo, late call up here and making his first start.
Yeah, he actually appeared in preseason and scored a goal against the Dynamo Academy. He's an interesting character, but nobody knows much about. We'll see what he can produce tonight.
And on the outside, Walito Fernandez for OC. Kyle Murphy, we take a look at Murphy here on the near side, and we are underway from Irvine, California. A slight breeze about coming out of the southwest at about 5 to 7 miles an hour. 80 degrees and sunny and underway. First possession goes to RGV.
It looks like Kyle Murphy starting out on the right wing here. He can also play up front.
Murphy played at Clemson University. RGV with a lot of players from the University of Virginia.
Early free kick here for RGV. OC have had trouble dealing with set plays. We'll see how they deal with this early one here.
Looks like Lucatero will have the free kick. A couple of yards outside of the box. A lot of maneuvering and shifting going on. It's always one of the great battles you see on corner kicks and free kicks. There's a scramble for it, headed away by OC.
It looks like Christian Lucatero is going to start on the left wing here after coming off the bench in the last game to replace Ruben Luna. He spent most of his time on the right. Good to see versatility from the youngster.
That game was a 1-1 draw in midweek action. Eric Bird scored the goal for RGV. Off that penalty kick, Stevanovic scored for Orange County. Orange County finishing up several games here not in a row, but they played a lot of soccer here over the last week and a half.
Yeah, no doubt, especially with this heat this time of year. Got to keep these bodies healthy and hydrated.
Lapias coming out of the back. A little bit of room to operate. And marked there by Lucatero.
Yeah, Lucatero actually looks to be playing more of a free role behind Pungo, which I thought was the role Bird might play, but looks like he's going to play the holding center midfield.
This one punched forward and cleared away by RGV. Lapias into the back. Murphy looking to get some penetration there. Played in very warm conditions the other day. This will feel like winter compared to Wednesday night, even though temperatures here in the mid-80s this afternoon in Irvine, California.
Yeah, in the triple digits on Wednesday. It's not only Phoenix where it gets that hot. South Texas gets super steamy as well.
OC has given up 1 goal through the run of play in the last 5 games, but the goals that they have given up, you mentioned earlier, Ross, have come off those set pieces.
Yeah, it's been corners, penalties, free kicks, and even a throw-in recently. We talked to Coach Paws about that. They got to shore things up.
Wilbius in the back. He's played 1,035 minutes so far. Charlie Lyon, Marquette University grad, drafted by Seattle in the MLS. OC trying to play a little bit of long ball.
Yeah, good to see Wilbius back at left back. He came off the bench on Wednesday. He started on the bench on Wednesday. He scored. He's been a goal-scoring defender. He scored the go-ahead goal against Phoenix a couple of weeks ago, which of course ended up being a tight game when a certain Didier Drogba stepped up and also scored.
Don't forget, fans, you can stay up to date on the latest USL news and information from around the league. Tune in to USL Coast to Coast with Mike Watts Monday at 7 p.m. on Sirius XM FC Channel 85. Also, don't forget Sirius XM FC will air the USL Game of the Week. Check uslsoccer.com for dates and times. Here's Wabias on the near side. Give it a go with the left foot. Got it on to Mias. And that pass a little too heavy. Early in the game,
we mentioned OC. I think I had a little backwards earlier. OC's actually on a 5-game unbeaten streak at the moment. Looking to continue that here at home. They got a couple of winnable games coming up, and then the times get real tough. A lot of midweek games. A win here would certainly be excellent for this lot.
Garza with his touch, first touch of the afternoon. And this one moved up the field. Luna on the near side for Murphy. Tapped over to Kai Green coming out of the back. Green has good speed. A defender that we'll see pushed up an awful lot.
Yeah, Kai Green, he can play right back and left back. He's playing right back tonight. See how much overlapping runs he can make.
Long ball for Murphy. Murphy trying to move inside the box and being marked there. Mias doing a good job getting back on defense.
Yeah, we'll probably see Robbie Segal and Ivan Magalhaes come up here for this corner, the two big center backs for RGV. Looking to get ahead on the things.
First corner of the night, 5 minutes into the game for RGV, no score. RGV with an opportunity, looking for the icebreaker here. This one lofted toward the box and redirected. A little bit dangerous there, a bit of pinball going on.
Yeah, it wasn't dealt with very well by the OC defense. There's Kai Green getting involved already inside the opposition box. Nice snap chance from about 16 yards, just couldn't make a great contact on it.
Hey fans, don't forget, Nike is an official sponsor of the USL. For more information, visit nikesoccer.com. Ross has his Nikes on tonight. Lucatero heads that one. And now past the midline. Van Avike. OC swings the ball to the far side. Looking for their first scoring opportunity. This one is lofted in and too strong. Kai Green is over there on the end line.
Well, there's the first sign of having a young goalkeeper in there. The communication wasn't there with Green, and he should have dealt with that a little better. He waited to see if it was going to go out for a goal kick, and it didn't, and it forces a corner here for OC.
BU's Bond having a conversation here with Van Eyck. Van Eyck, welcome back. 3 goals in 10 games, coming back from a 3-game suspension. Van Eyck with it. Van Eyck lays it off for Chaplow. Chaplow into the box. Chaplow trying to get around 2 defenders off the left foot. And arriving for the first goal of the night. Chaplow with a beautiful pass and arriving for the first goal, Isua. Sama Isua into the starting lineup and gets a big hug from his coach, Logan Paws. And Isua with the first goal of the night, and it's a 1-0 lead for OC.
Yeah, great finish from Isua there, but the work was done by Richard Chaplow. No more as a defensive midfielder. We talked to Logan Paws about coming forward more and pressing here early, and that's exactly what they did. Chaplow here with a great move, cross with the left foot to the back post. Isn't cleared, and here comes Isua to rocket into the top right-hand corner.
So it's 1-0. 8 minutes into the game, Isua with the goal. Logan Paws says we've built a roster for a lot of opportunity for play, but we've had a lot of injuries and suspensions, so we just got to pound the pavement with what we have. Well, Isua pounded the pavement all right, right into the back of the net.
Yep, and they've showed their depth here. Sua and A-Team have been more bench players recently, but now starting tonight, and they've already proved dividends. Here's Bird, starting in that position where Gonzalez wanted him to play in that holding midfield. We'll see if he stays there for the remainder of the night.
RGV now looking to level things. Murphy off the right foot, over the top of the crossbar, headed for the far post.
I think that makes it 4 games in a row now that OC have scored first. Let's see if they can hold the league this time.
The USL is one of the most prominent second division professional leagues in the world, featuring some of the game's top talent and rising stars. Stay up to date with all the latest league news and information by visiting uslsoccer.com and follow them on Twitter at USL. We've got the Twitter feed up at USL here tonight. Got to stay current with all the social media stuff.
Of course. I'm sure
that's a job in itself.
No doubt. I'm sure the OC fans will be tweeting happy stuff about that first early goal. Love to see that from when your team's at home.
10 minutes into the first 45. Sama Isua did not play the other night. Arrived in time for the starting lineup and arrived in time for the first goal of the night from Chaplow, who did a great job getting around 2 defenders, 2 white shirts.
Yep, savvy veteran there, as we said, more of a defensive midfielder, but pushing forward early here.
RGV looking for a connection out of the back, and they'll start things over with Carducci. Robbie Sagal played 770 minutes so far this year. Robbie Sagal trying to connect toward the middle. Sagal drafted 70th by Houston. Carducci now in 2 games plus has allowed 5 goals. There's a deep ball along the sideline and headed away. Lucatero. Picked up by Chaplow, a veteran, many years in the English Premier League. On the near side for Mius. Or Mius. Sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Mius.
You got Mius Sonobius. Not the easiest names in the world, but yeah, we can see OC playing with those 3 high attackers there, putting pressure in this back half of this RGV defense, not letting these guys in white and blue get any time on the ball.
One of the things Logan Paws said that in regard to his defense, that he wanted to get his offensive players involved in the defense. Now another opportunity for OC, and that one is a little bit wide.
Yeah, Fernandez finding some space there on the right side of the box. Playing very well. Logan Paul has talked about what's bringing him that offensive success, and he said it's been his defense that's producing consistency on the offensive side of things. We'll see if he can continue his hot streak tonight.
One of the things he talked about in regard to his defense was that it's got to be everybody, not just the back 4 and the goalie. Everybody has to have an opportunity or be involved defensively.
Yeah, they haven't had a clean sheet in a while. They've only given up 1 goal in most of their recent games. It's been getting better.
Pass for Murphy, a little bit overcooked. Murphy couldn't catch up to it, ran out of room. There's Murphy. Now Charlie Line, one of the great leaders on this team for OC. Charlie Line was considered an excellent leader at Marquette, and Logan Paws couldn't stop talking about him earlier this week in our discussion about his leadership and what he has brought to the team. OC with another opportunity here. Looking to pierce the defense one more time. On the run with it is Van Avijk. And Van Avijk runs into Kai Green. Pretty good battle there.
Yeah, Van Avijk's already shown what difference he can make in this in this OC offense.
Eager to play after the suspension. Here's a pass from Wabius.
Yeah, going back to that suspension, it was a very silly incident that started with a rough tackle and then a more of a rugby tackle followed by a couple of kicks and punches. But we're talking to Coach Logan Pawsey. He said that Van Avijk, it's not like him. It was a one-off incident, and they're going to get past it.
Orange County has carried the play here early on with 52% of the possession. The goal coming in the 8th minute for a 1-0 lead by Sama Isua.
Yeah, it's Carducci's 5th goal allowed in his 3 starts. He did allow 3 in his first start to Reno, who are one of the better teams in the Western Conference. And obviously held OC to 1 goal on Wednesday night and was rewarded with another start here.
Ross and I were discussing the personnel here tonight, and then Sama Isua's name popped up, and that sent us scrambling a little bit, and then he scores the opening goal. He gets the icebreaker 8 minutes into it.
Just how it goes, right?
Here's Wabius. Considered to have world-class talent out Chaplow. Chaplow set up that beautiful goal.
RGV just look out of sorts tonight. That was a poor dispossession there.
Kastner just ran into three black and orange jerseys. Wabius off the left foot on the near side. Moves it up to Mius. Mius sends it in, and out on it is Carducci.
That was a delightfully weighted ball. Initially, it didn't look like Fernandez had a chance of getting there, and he almost did.
Nimbly chipped in there by Mius. That one softly tapped in the back by Eric Bird. Now Bird has it again. Bird looking up. Bird, a second-team All-American in his college days at the University of Virginia. They won the national championship while Bird was on that squad. RGV trying to reorganize here coming out of the back. Magayayas playing in the back. Here's an overlap. Coming up on the near side. No place to really go. He was viced all the way into the corner.
That was good work there to earn a corner.
Isua with the first goal of the game, now a corner kick. And this will come from Christian Lucatero, a Houston Dynamo product. Highly decorated attacking player. Let's see if we get a wave of bodies now cresting at the net.
Looking into that sun.
Lucatero sends that one in, and Charlie Lyon is right there.
Yep, good defense there. Kai Green once again getting right back, getting involved in the box. Good positioning by the by the OC defenders. Didn't allow him a clear shot at it.
Wabius trying for the long connection, and Bird is there to head it away on a long pass intended for Van Avijk. Throw in from Mius. Chaplow sends it across. Chaplow, another chip. Van Avijk fires and scores.
I think the offside
He's offside. The flag is up.
Chaplow's pass was just a little too late.
Van Avijk eager to play after those suspensions. Thought he had his 4th goal of the year.
Showing his appreciation there for that Chaplow pass, found him in space, but space was there for a reason, because he was offside.
There's a battle on the far sideline. Ruben Luna. Luna, when he was 16 years old, Ross scored 38 goals. So I imagine he caught the attention of a lot of the scouts. Speaking of scouts, Junior Gonzalez was a scout for the United States national team.
Could be a feisty individual on the sidelines, Mr. Gonzalez. I've seen him in action on occasion.
Logan Paul is wearing the suit again tonight. Temperature in the 80s. Late afternoon soccer here in Irvine, California.
What do you think of the suit look, Joe?
I like it. He looks a little bit like Beckham there on the sidelines.
He's still in good shape.
Yeah,
for his playing days.
very good look to him. Miyu's trying to get into the box.
Yeah, the Belgian loves to get forward, and he's done it early tonight. Again, a threat from set pieces. He scored a free kick against Phoenix. Takes the penalties. He's a danger man.
Tied for the team high, coming in at 3 goals. Scored 4 goals a year ago. Fans, don't forget, you can stay up to date on the latest USL news and information from around the league. Tune in to USL Coast to Coast with Mike Watts. That's on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Sirius XM FC Channel 85. Also, don't forget, Sirius XM FC will air the USL Game of the Week. Check uslsoccer.com for dates and times.
That ball there pretty much sums up RGV's first 20 minutes.
There's Logan Paws going with the black suit tonight. Black suit, black tie, white dress shirt. A sign of authority. Letting everybody know who's the boss.
He's a very polished individual. We talked about the interview we had yesterday with him. He's around the MLS for a long time. He knows how to run things in a club.
Here's a turnover. RGV now trying with Lucatero. Lucatero is being marked there by 2 players. Wabias had him alongside Van Avijk. Oscar Sordo in the middle. Played on the U.S. National Under-20 team. Here's a long distribution. That one intended for Fernandez, a little bit too strong. Juanito Fernandez, 27 years old, Cape Verde. Played 4 years at the University of Massachusetts Lowell. He's a good-looking player.
Yeah, he's got height, speed, athleticism. So these last 2 games, he's shown he can be a force in this league.
That one headed away by Garza. Or make it Joe Franco. Now in the middle, Cheplo. Off his right foot. Wabias will give it a go. That's a nice pass. On to Cheplo. Intercepted, however, by Robbie Segal. Right back for Oscar Sordo, then Wabias.
So forget 32. Cheplo looks like a 22-year-old tonight. Energy, moving forward, pushing up. Had the assist on the goal.
The captain who brings a real veteran experience. On the near side, Punto. Tangled up. Throw-in is going to come from Kai Green. Green trained in Germany, played for Seton Hall. Green getting unshackled there from Van Avijk. Garza has it taken away now. OC with some numbers. OC with an opportunity. Into the box is 18. Monday 18 with a pretty good run.
Yep, 18 been given more of an extended look here with Carlos Alvarez out injured. He's looked very lively these last few games.
18 from the famed Kaji Academy. Kaji Academy in Cameroon.
Yep, Nigerian originally, but also played for Montverde Academy in Florida, which is, Joe and I know, is a athletic machine, especially when it comes to soccer.
Robbie Segal. He's going to send it long. And nobody there. On one bounce, right to Charlie Lyon.
Yeah, Francisco Pungo holding his head in frustration there. He hasn't seen much of the ball yet tonight.
There's Chaplow. He gets it away. Van Avijk off his right foot into the corner. Miyus back to Van Avijk. Van Avijk lines this one up and a little bit wide. Yeah, past the outstretched arms of Marco Carducci.
Yeah, Carducci will be breathing a sigh of relief from that one. That was a long way out, but Van Avijk made great contact. Let's take another look at it here. That wasn't far past that far post at all.
Van Avike does a good job, Ross, of getting his teammates involved, and then has opportunities like this off the return pass.
Yeah, he just brings a little bit of class to this OC lineup.
OC officially with 2 shots. And a 1-0 lead. 1 goal to none for OC. At the 8-minute mark, Isua scored for Orange County.
Yeah, regardless of the stats, it's been a one-way show far for the Men in Black.
Yeah, certainly does seem one-way traffic here tonight. Soccer fans, Nike is an official sponsor of the USL. For more information, visit nikesoccer.com.
Oh, sounds like somebody in the crowd might have taken one in somewhere that hurts from that reaction.
We're at the Orange County Great Park in Irvine, California. 80, 82 degrees. Blue skies.
If you notice, when they've got the ball, OC almost play a 3 at the back. Muse pushes up so far. The rest of the guys shift over. It's an interesting sort of hybrid system they play. And Chaplow will also drop back and help out if needed.
Chaplow to Wabias across the half line.
There's Muse now.
Mias lets it fly, headed away. Kai Green off his head. Mias gets it back. Green and Mias in a battle for it. Green hit him hard from behind. Van Avike has this one lined up. Van Avike comes forward and lets it fly toward the far post. And defended there.
Penalty.
Got a penalty. Magayayas was involved there. Got a penalty.
He's claiming it hit him in the chest. Not so sure. We'll probably get a good look at it on the replay. It might have been a little harsh. Here comes Muse to take, well. Monday 18 was trying to plead his case, but it'll be Roy Muse to take the penalty.
Muse with 3 goals this year. The Belgian defender played in Belgium. Here he is with a chance to make it a 2-goal to none lead at the almost 27-minute mark here in the first half. Carducci under a lot of pressure here. And the Belgian with a hesitation and scores.
Nice penalty.
On the near post.
Whether the PK was deserved or not, the 2-0 lead is definitely deserved for OC, the way they've played so far in these first 27 minutes. Yeah, wasn't the best struck penalty, but he put it in a great spot where Carducci didn't have a chance to get it. Just inside the left-hand post. Carducci guessed right, but it was just placed too well for him to have any chance of stopping that one.
So Miyuz makes it 2-0. Miyuz with his 4th goal of the year.
It's always nice when a defender's up there and you're goal-scoring leaders.
RGV now has a tall hill to climb here in Irvine, trailing by 2 goals. Out of the back, Magayayas. Now Bird. Bird's been a bit quiet here. Hasn't been able to fly so far. Sends that one forward. Lucatero trying to run onto it. Into the corner. Marked by Isua. Nearly at the half-hour mark. And a 2-goal lead for Orange County. Here's Green onto it. To Lucatero. Plays it out wide then to Murphy. Murphy into the box, and it's chipped away by Orange County. Green is there, and Murphy once more. Murphy trying to line up a shot and does a good job moving from the right foot to the left foot. Poked back up by Robbie Segal. Perhaps the best action of the night for RGV.
No doubt, definitely their best spell of possession here. Let's see if they can turn it into a decent scoring chance.
Turnover, and Chaplow has it. Chaplow plays it in front. Sordo, long distribution. And a good connection. Van Avike was thinking about the overlap for Mewes. Mewes was coming in on the near flank.
Yeah. RGV possession didn't turn into anything. It was just a given away there in the center circle area and almost turned into a good scoring shot. And another one.
Chaplow on the turnover. That's an easy connection. Fernandez lays it off. Chaplow tries to knock it free with the left foot.
As we've seen, we talked about before the game, this game might be a little more wide open than Wednesday night was, and there's been no doubt about it. The players have got a lot more space than they did have on Wednesday.
Lucatero trying to weave his way through some of the clutter. Off the left foot, sends it toward the far side. Isua is there to defend. Bird is gesturing for the ball and receives a soft pass.
Oh,
This
nice.
one flicked to Robbie Kasner.
That's good work from Kasner there.
How does RGV get Bird a little more involved?
Yeah, as you said, Gonzalez wants him to play that holding mid role where he is playing tonight. He hasn't played that much this season. Might take him a little while to sort of get into that flow with him playing in that such a important position.
Here's Kasner in 560 minutes, a goal and assist this year. Former third-team All-American at Clemson. 47th overall pick by Houston. He'll line this one up. Charlie Lyon right now guarding the near post.
So he might fancy a strike from here. It's a little far, not too far out, but a good angle from that, just far enough out to the wing that he can get a good angle on Charlie Lyon's goal here. Lucatero also looking like he might want a shot at it. No, it's Kasner.
Garza and Murphy are lurking there. Gives it a good go and right over the crossbar.
Not sure if Charlie Lyon was going to get to that one. That was a well-struck free kick by Kasner. Almost sneaked into that top right-hand corner of Charlie Lyon's goal.
Boy, Kasner had something behind that kick.
Yeah, it was a good distance and a good angle. You don't want them too straight. That was just far enough off to the side. It gave Kasner a good shot at it.
Mewes converting on a penalty kick has given OC a 2-0 lead. Past the half-hour mark in Irvine, California. At the Orange County Great Park. Here comes Mewes, trying to cut inside and cut off by Green. Guy Green does a good bit of defending there.
Yeah, no, for sure. Again, Mewes almost looks like a left winger. It's great to see him pushing forward like they do. It's a good system that OC employs using the big Belgian.
Mewes with the throw in. Murphy flicks it away. Chaplow is there. Boy, he's been active. Chaplow with a nice crossover. Now Bird in the back trying to get RGV out of trouble. Seemed to have been under pressure here an awful lot during this game. Labias plays it into the back for Oscar Sordo. Sordo with a short connection for Wabias. He looks up, sends it deep down the field on the near side. Chaplow has it there. Nudges it over. Van Avike.
He just turned Bird inside out with that fake.
Pineda picks it up and sends it to the far side. Collected there. Well done by Orange County. Back to Sordo. Sordo weighing his options. He goes far down the near side. Van Avike again. Chaplow. Van Avike once more. Then on to Wabias. There's room there. Good possession here. Sordo in the back. Wabias again. Wabias with that left foot.
Bongo again showing his frustration at the fact that RGV can't hold onto this ball and give him any decent service.
Van Avike dinks this one on the near side. For Mewes, then Van Avike sends it far. Little two-man game there with Isua, who had the first goal of the game. Now looking to penetrate Pineda. Here's a long, majestic shot or pass into the box. Chaplow comes away with it and has some space to operate.
We were talking before the game about OC being last in the league in passes completed. They might not be after tonight.
What a game of keep away here right now with a 2-goal to none lead. Now taken away by Lucatero. Here comes a counterattack by RGV and White. They lost it. Turned over by Robbie Kasner. Kasner fighting for it, gets it right back. In a battle with Van Avike. Out of the back comes Kai Green on the near side. Green weighing his options. Being shadowed on the near side by Miyuz. Plays it back to Bird. Bird gets it one more time with the left foot. That pass a little bit behind. 2 goals to none right now in favor of OC. With a little more than 10 minutes to go in the first half.
That was Victor Garza with that attempted pass. I think that's the first time we've seen him have much impact tonight. Normally, he grew up as a midfielder and attacker. Has played defense most of his time in the USL, but now back playing midfield tonight. And needs to step up in the center of this mid if RGV are going to get back in this game.
Charlie Lyon out of the goalie for OC. Back to Wabias. Solomon Wabias in 12 games, 1,035 minutes. On loan from League of the Mexican League. Kai Green with a takedown there in a battle with Fernandez. Getting it back is A-Team. Chaplow. And a foul on RGV.
Yeah, Magallanes getting a little frustrated. It's in a good spot here. If, looks like Jerry Van Avike might want this one again. He's clearly missed having this ball. It's been 3 games out, and he wants the ball again tonight, and whenever he can get it.
Logan Paws said Jerry is a great professional, has shown remorse, player with great character, and he expects that he would get a very eager player here tonight. I would have to agree with that assessment.
No, he's definitely looking to get involved as much as he can in these first 36 minutes. Expect him to whip one in here. If not, maybe Roy Mears somewhere near the penalty spot.
Van Avike with the step over. Headed away. White shirts are on to it. The USL is one of the most prominent second division professional leagues in the world, featuring some of the game's top talent and rising stars. Stay up to date with all the latest league news and information by visiting uslsoccer.com and follow them on Twitter at USL. .37 minutes in, 2-goal lead for OC. Sordo got his head on that one. Isua starts the threat. Plays it forward for A-Team.
You can't miss a Isua with those white boots. Might want to keep those after that strike tonight.
Gave Logan Paul a big hug. Was appreciative of the opportunity and rewarded the coach's confidence in him. Isua with the throw in. Trying to get it to the left foot. Logan Paul said we've had some adversity with OC, but every team with their evolution does have adversity, and we've got to rely on the players that perhaps you didn't count on and just charge on. Well, Isua got his opportunity tonight and made the most of it.
No doubt. A dangerous free kick here, which the referee played very long advantage for. RGV players were shocked at what the whistle was even for. Van Avike was definitely blocked, and now he may take this free kick, if not Muse. poor.
A little too strong for the far post.
It's really the first time we've said that anything poor in OC tonight.
2 goals to none for OC, looking for their 6th victory of the year. 5-4-4 coming in with 19 points. Green on the near side. 2 black jerseys are arriving in a hurry. Off the Robbie Segal. Seems like RGV has been pinned in their territory all night long.
Yeah, so Bird's been getting the possession, but again, a little nice flow now.
Magayayas was able to get that one forward with a good run outside the box. Robbie Kasner. Kasner shadowed over there by Pineda.
Set pieces, as we discussed before, trouble for OC. It might be the best chance for RGV to score tonight with the way they've been playing in these first 40 minutes. Just looking a little disjointed in the middle of the park.
One of the biggest concerns for Logan Paws defending these set pieces. Let's see if RGV can conjure up a bit of wizardry right here. Here's the kick into the box. Robbie Segal just couldn't get enough of it. That one, some bad luck, gets away, and Van Avike has a breakaway. Van Avike against Green. At the top of the box, puts the brakes on, and moves to the left foot, back to the right, trying to get unshackled from Green. And Kai Green with a bit of solid defending back there, a bit of desperation. In front for Kasner. Now Kasner looking for some room. He's being watched by Pineda and tailgated by Pineda all the way toward the end line. Also Joe Franco there to pick him up.
Handball on Chaplow, I think. Slightly unlucky. That was a great break by Van Avike. He was just looking for help, taking his time to get there. He just had too much work to do in the end.
Looks like Francisco Pungo will line this one up. Pungo getting an opportunity for RGV. Trying to show his coach and the scouts what he can do. Now he'll come off the ball. That'll be Lucatero.
Yeah, interesting. Kasner took the last one that was just a little closer in than this attempt, but it looks like this one's just going to be across.
Lucatero, the 20-year-old from Pasadena, off the left foot. Headed away by OC. Here's the follow-up and a shot right over the top of the crossbar. I think that was off the leg of Robbie Kasner, it was. And he rifled that one just a tad bit high.
Yeah, great skill to bring it down off the chest and got great contact on it. Charlie Lyon may have had it covered, but nevertheless, a good attempt from RGV.
Take another look at this one, Russ.
Yep, ball comes back out from the free kick. Good. And he didn't touch it on his chest. Just brought it back over with his right foot and then struck it nicely on the volley.
RGV right now offensively starved in this game. They could have used that one. 2-0 lead for OC. Chaplow doing good work in the middle. Here's Pineda with his luminous yellow spikes. Now Chaplow has some room. Off the right foot, aiming that one into the corner. Wilfredo Fernandez came flying in. Isua back to defend here. Bird in the middle of the field. Bird looks up and chips it forward. Murphy trying to run onto it. Good job by Van Avike heading this one back to his goalie.
Murphy's starting on the wing tonight, not known for his blistering pace. He hasn't been involved much yet tonight. See how long it takes for RGV to make some changes. I'm sure they'll just stay as they are till the half, but you have to think if things continue as they are, some early substitutions in the second half will be in order. And maybe missing the loss of Jorginho James, whose red card at the end of Wednesday night's match in the middle. He's known more for his defensive presence, but he's been getting better and better on the offensive side of things, and they may be missing him down the middle here tonight, as well as Ruben Luna up top, who also got injured early in Wednesday's game. Big target man. Pungo looking to fill those shoes, but Luna's boots are big ones to fill.
James, as you mentioned, got that red card very late in Wednesday's game. Very athletic, strong player.
It was a little harsh. The Jamaican was a little hard done by, but especially that late in the game. But I think definitely missing him tonight.
Kasner closed off there by Isua. Now Green into some open space. Just nudges that one over to Lucatero. He's vice there by 2 black jerseys. Bird arriving. Bird short pass over to Garza. Kasner weighing his options. You know about the final minute here of the first half. Kai Green. 1 minute of stoppage time. Robbie Sagal gets it away to Magayayas. Kasner. Garza coming across to Kai Green on the near side. Orange County content to drop back, and easy save there for Charlie Lyon.
Yep, Charlie Lyons had a quiet first half.
Charlie Lyon, drafted by Seattle, was considered one of the quickest keepers in college soccer. Reputation is the player that's lightning quick between the pipes. 1 minute of stoppage time.
Well, he's nearly halfway to his first shutout since May 6th. You're hoping he can hold on to that in the final 45 minutes, but his team in front of him has done a great job so far tonight in keeping him quiet.
Isiwa and Mius with goals in the first half for Orange County in a 2-0-0 lead. Pretty much one-way traffic in this game tonight in favor of Orange County. Mius with a chip toward the far post. Trying to run onto it, but a little bit too late is Wilito Fernandez.
Oh, I was begging for Roy Mears just to have a whack at that with his left foot on the volley. You know, last minute of the half, why not?
You know, I thought he was a little bit too unselfish on that.
He was. He should have just taken a good
Yep.
whack at it at this point in the game. Probably would have ended up somewhere near the Great Park Balloon, but it's half time.
And that will bring us to the intermission. And the first half was all Orange County. A goal in the 8th minute. And then Mius on a PK has given Orange County a 2-0 lead. And so they will celebrate and go to the locker room with a lot of joy. 2-0 after 45 minutes down, 45 to go.
We've raised the stakes. Expectations are high. Our biggest season yet will break records with elite players and future stars. Innovative technology and new homes. We're growing the game in our communities and across the nation. Are you ready?
We built the USL into the largest Division II professional soccer league in the world. And now the time has come to announce USL Division III, America's professional third division league, completing the U.S. pro soccer landscape. It's time for your town, your team, your game. D3 will fuel local pride and local passion, creating a new legacy for the beautiful game and inspiring its tribal following across the country. This is professional soccer, built on a disciplined financial model and operational excellence, featuring exciting venues to thrill fans, in hungry new markets yearning for the game. USL Division III, professional, passionate, proven. Pro soccer starts here, coming in 2019. For more information, visit usld3.com.
We are back in Irvine, California at the Orange County Great Park, and the fans right now, despite the hot temperatures, finding a way to stay cool, and they are rejoicing as we take a look at the first half stats. Orange County with the lead, 2-0.
Yeah, the possession stats are interesting, 50% each. You wouldn't have thought that would have been the situation, but it's the quality of possession. Orange County really made that possession count with some chances.
It does feel as if RGV has been chasing all night long, but it's a 2-0 lead, and the possession favoring no one at 50% each way. All right, we are here in Irvine, California with a 2-goal lead for Orange County. Goals coming in the 8th minute and the 27th minute here at the intermission.
Schools and colleges, and helping people was my thing.
I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell and I had to have Meals on Wheels.
After my stroke, when Meals on Wheels started, I was on the other end of the stick, so to speak.
Meals on Wheels, coming to my door as someone who's housebound, having someone check on me, assures me that I'm not forgotten.
Meals on Wheels has given me a mode of freedom that I wouldn't have otherwise.
We're the clients.
We are the clients.
We are the clients of Meals on Wheels.
America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
We've raised the stakes. Expectations are high. Our biggest season yet will break records with elite players and future stars, innovative technology, and new homes. We're growing the game in our communities and across the nation. Are you ready?
We are officially past the midway point of the 2017 USL season. The first half saw the setting of new records, attendance reach over 1 million, and strong play on the field, highlighting the Fans' Choice Midseason Awards. Nominees were chosen for the awards, and the winners were left up to fan vote. Diego Restrepo was voted Goalkeeper of the Year, winning a staggering 59% of the vote. The San Antonio FC goalkeeper started the season as the backup, but stepped in after Matt Cardoni's injury and has racked up 7 clean sheets along the way, to go along with a .39 goals against average and a .862 save percentage. Kyle Smith was voted Defender of the Year, the only Louisville City FC player to play every minute for the club this season. The league's newcomers were recognized in a close vote, but Reno 1868 FC's Chris Wehan just edged out New York Red Bulls 2's Aaron Basulovic for the Fans' Choice Rookie of the Year award by 0.1%. Wehan is tied for the league lead in assists with 7, while Basulovic has yet to come off the field for New York Red Bulls 2, passing at an 84% accuracy rate. Chandler Hoffman claimed the title of Fans' Choice MVP. Hoffman has tallied 11 goals and 5 assists and found himself as the lone player in the top 5 in the league in both categories. Hoffman, along with head coach Briggs, have helped lead Rio Monarchs SLC to the best record in the league, a feat that earned Briggs the Fans' Choice Midseason Award for Coach of the Year. For USL Network, I'm Morgan Conklin.
In Irvine, California, right now it's all Orange County. Orange County leading 2-0 over RGV. Goals in the 8th minute and 27th minute. The second half is right around the corner as we continue from Orange County, Great Park.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome along, everyone. Joe Zagacki with Ross Davenport from Irvine, California at the Orange County Great Park. 2-0, Orange County leading this one at the intermission. Ross, let's take a look at the first half highlights, which primarily have revolved around OC.
Yeah, there's celebrating the first goal. All the work was done by Richard Chaplow down the left, crossed in. And Osua finished up with towards the back post with a great finish.
Logan Paul said there would be some adjustments to his lineup, and Osua got the first goal and was extremely joyful about that first goal. It got him off to a 1-0 lead.
As he should be. Thanking everybody.
Beautiful setup by Richard Chaplow. And so it's 1-0, and let's see here the rest of the highlights.
Yeah,
here we go.
He actually got crushed as he went to score. He didn't seem to feel the effects of it. Got straight back up, sprinted over to Logan Paul's to thank him. It's the handball. No, that was the shot from Van Abeck. I take that back.
Just a whisker wide. This one is hammered by RGV. Just missed.
Oh, there was the handball. It looked like it came off the chest, Magalhães.
First goal came in the 8th minute. The next goal came in the 27th on the PK.
Yeah, that's a nice finish by Mears inside. Carducci's left-hand post. He's not the tallest keeper in the world. Didn't quite get over in time to stop that one.
Scored the PK off the hesitation.
That was the Van Eyck offside goal. Found himself in space. Yeah, Jerry Van Eyck has made himself an impact tonight.
All right, the upcoming matches now for RGV. They've got Real coming up, and then on to Portland. 3-game stretch here at Portland, Vancouver, and Seattle before returning home against Phoenix. And so a tough stretch here coming up for RGV.
Yeah, that first one, Real Monarchs, one of the best teams in the West, and then 3 games in the Northwest on the road.
And as far as OC is concerned, they've had 3 tough games here. Now they'll get a week off before taking on Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver and the Galaxy are 2 winnable games, and then they come into the defensive machine that is San Antonio FC on the road, and then Colorado Springs, and then Swope Park Rangers, who are on a massive winning streak at the moment.
All right, let's take a look at the standings right now. At the top of the table, Real is sitting at the top. Orange County right now on the outside, looking in, trying to bust into the playoffs. And right now it's Real, and as you mentioned, Swope Park Rangers have been playing really good soccer.
Yeah, Swope Park losing finalists from last year. Those 3 teams have really separated themselves from the rest of the pack at the moment, and no team is going to want to have to go on the road and play any of them.
All right, on the other side, the Eastern Conference, Charleston at the top of the table, and Charlotte. They're trying to get an MLS squad there. Their USL team is doing very well.
Yep, Charlotte and Tampa looking to get MLS sides. The Carolinas dominating at the top here. Charlotte, one of the hottest teams in the USL.
All right, so that's I'll look at the standings from both the East and the West. How about the power rankings? And the way the power rankings are set up right now, Real sitting at the top with Swope Park right behind them.
Yep, first 3 teams all in the West. Again, Real Monarchs have been on fire, as well as Swope Park, and San Antonio just almost impossible to score against.
All right, so the top 10 in the USL coming up on ESPNU. Have a big game coming up for ESPNU. You can always check out USL Soccer. It'll be RGV against Real. That'll be coming up on Wednesday at 8 p.m. on ESPNU.
Yeah, RGV with the second back-to-back weeks of games of the week. Nice to see.
All right, 45 minutes down, 45 minutes to come. Both squads back out onto the pitch.
Don't see any changes for OC off the bat here, which would make sense considering how much they dominate. We'll see if RGV make any substitutions.
If you are RGV down by 2 goals, what is Junior Gonzalez thinking about now?
I think you'll give this crew, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes to sort themselves out. If they can't do it, then you've got the likes of the young Colombian Camilo Monroy on the bench, as well as Emilio Garcia and Todd Wharton, who can all turn things around.
All right, our second half is underway. I always like to talk about the first 4 minutes of the second half being very important, and sometimes are the big switch in momentum.
Looks like we got a hard foul here on Victor Pineda, who's down, just out of shot. Oh, sorry, excuse me, Solomon Mabias. Haven't yet to see a card tonight.
Mabias considered to have world-class talent.
Looks like a right leg injury, perhaps.
Mabias in 13 games. Started 12 of the 13.
Looks like we might get our first card tonight. Referee Rami Touchon going to the book, writing somebody's name in there. We'll find out who. See for RGV, I know Todd Wharton, I think, is the only one in danger of missing any games soon with a 5th yellow card. He's not on the pitch at the moment, so it certainly wasn't him.
Pungo gets the yellow card. His first game, so Pungo acquires his first yellow card.
Yeah, Pungo out of the same school that produced the Colombian legend Faustino Asprilla. If you can have half the career that man did, he'll be doing okay.
The team in the blue spikes there, shadowing Kai Green down the sidelines. Shot gets off by Robert Kasner, a little bit wide on that one.
Yeah, he wanted the corner, but I think it came off a teammate. Goal kick for OC. Yeah, one thing to note for RGV, Kyle Murphy's the only player active with more than one goal in the season. That doesn't bode well when you're trying to come back from a 2-goal deficit. And they're really missing the likes of Memo Rodriguez, who was down earlier this season with RGV. Actually scored tonight for a Houston Dynamo. We're up 3-1 on DC United. And they also just recently lost Charlie Ward, who's had his contract purchased by the big club. And this sort of hybrid relationship that the two clubs have together.
For RGV here, as the game goes on, it'll be all hands on deck, trailing by 2 goals. Throw in on the near side. Taylor Hunter got his head on that one. Collected past the half line. Hunter accelerating. Being marked by A-team. Off to Kasner, trying to split the defense. Kasner looking for the return pass onto the right foot. Kasner trying to switch from the right to the left and has the ball picked away from him. Has his pocket picked right there.
Yeah, Oscar Swallow, good work there. Kasner was looking to make a dangerous run through the middle. Sort of stopped him in his tracks.
Here's Joe Franco. 12 games, very experienced player, 27 years old. Getting a lot of accolades from his head coach. Franco's been very steady and dependable on that back line for OC.
Yep, Chivas draft pick in 2013. He's got some MLS experience and clearly a rock at the back for OC at the moment.
First half goals in the 8th minute and the 27th minute for OC. Isua in the 8th minute. Miyuz in the 27th on a PK.
Work from Fernandez there to earn the corner. We haven't said his name too much tonight, but he's been taking attention away from the likes of A-team and Isua.
Here comes the corner. Miyuz is over there with Van Avijk. Will it be a strike into the box or a short corner? Miyuz lines it up and swiftly sends it in. Pinballed around and cleared away by RGV.
RGV were lucky to get away with that one there. You never want to see the ball landing in the box on a corner.
Kasner trying to chip it in front for Lucatero. Sordo runs it down. Bird could not get a foot on that one, now does.
Yeah, we talked to Coach Logan Paws about Wednesday night's game in the heat and how they try to keep it tight. This game's been a little more open, but now with that 2-goal lead, we'll have to see how much they throw forward, or whether they try to be satisfied with this 2-0 lead or add to it with a third.
Soccer fans, you can stay up to date with the latest USL news and information from around the league. Tune in to USL Coast to Coast with Mike Watts on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Sirius XMFC Channel 85. Also, don't forget, Sirius XMFC will air the USL Game of the Week. Check uslsoccer.com for dates and times.
I think the key to how much OC opens things up will be Richard Chaplow. If he tends to stay back a little more and be cautious, things will tighten up. But if he gets forward like he did in that first 35 minutes or so, the third goal may well come.
RGV making a run into the box. Garza got loose. Garza was able to weave his way through the clutter until he ran out of space.
Yeah, Victor Garza, local South Texas kid. He has played midfield. He's playing midfield tonight, but most of the season in defense. But he can also play midfield and forward, and showed there what he's got coming forward.
Four corners for RGV. Sun playing a little bit of tricks now with Charlie Lyon. I was
going to say
in goal. Here, this one is sailed in and right off the head on a good attack, just off the head I'm not sure if that was Kai Green that got in there. Might see it on a second look.
It's good defensive positioning from Salman Mobius.
Might have been Pungo. And here's Garza with the luminous yellow spikes. Off to Taylor Hunter. Hunter nicks it over to Lucatero. Being trailed by Cheplow. This one served in, and Isua tries to clear it away with his head. I think he was trying to knock it back to Charlie Lyon instead. He sets up a corner kick.
I think Charlie Lyon wanted him to knock it back to him, but he didn't, and he apologized for it, but it went away. No danger there.
A lot of traffic in the box here. And again, a nice job headed in by Robbie Sagal. Sagal drifting away from the goal, went toward the far post off his head.
Yeah, those back post corners where the player heads it back across goal are always nightmares for a goalkeeper. As they're going one way, they have to come back the other way. And Lyon was thankful that ball was not headed away for another corner.
Another corner comes in, another opportunity, and that's been the Achilles heel this season for Orange County. Set pieces.
There's a Sagal with a header back across and just getting it away. There was a Sua before Pungo could, or I think it might have been Kai Green, could have knocked it in.
2-goal lead for Orange County. We're at the Orange County Great Park in Irvine, California, where the temperature is holding steady in the 80s. Here's a breakaway. And a bike trying to get it in front. And the shot is away and just a little bit wide off the foot of Victor Pineda, the highly touted youth prospect, 19 years old. And that one was a whisker wide.
What a delightful ball from Jerry Van Eyck. And that was actually a great tackle coming across there from Ivan Magalhaes to save a certain goal from Victor Pineda. What a tackle.
That would have iced the cake and put the cherry on top for OC. Here comes a corner. Van Eyck will sail this one in. Ricochets away, Lucatero. Got it off his foot. Pineda trying to shadow it and is upended. And upended hard by Pungo. Pungo's been in the action here today.
He's a physical specimen. Nobody seems to know how old he is, but he's, oh yeah, just undercut. There's a dangerous play. No need for a card though.
Orange County was able to strike first and quick, 8 minutes into the game. Isua with the icebreaker, and then in the 27th minute, Muse, who's lining this one up right now, scored on a PK. That's where we are. 2-0. Muse with a chip into the box. And no threat for Carducci. Marco Carducci signed with Vancouver. Soccer fans, Nike is the official sponsor of the USL. For more information, visit nikesoccer.com. Magalhaes in the back for Carducci. None to the far side. Robbie Sagal, Carducci. Carducci weighing his options. Sagal once more. Along the far side. Lucatero nicks it backwards. Onto it is Taylor Hunter. Back to Hunter. Magalhaes. Sagal and Magalhaes once more. Try the middle this time. And it's nicked right back to Magalhaes. Lucatero trying to split the defense. Being watched by Chaplow. Onto the far side, nice pass threaded down the sideline. Good patience here, short, and then long by RGV.
Yeah, again, that final pass into the final third, just lacking.
Berg tried to get it to Pungo. They'll try it one more time. All the way back to Carducci. And then Magallanes, the Brazilian, who played in Maryland. Off the Bird. To 2 short passes, Bird. Trying the long connection, long distribution for Kasner. On to Taylor Hunter. Chaplow is there, Chaplow accelerating. Bird is trailing him, here comes Chaplow. Bird shadowing him. Off to Van Eyck. And a takedown. And a yellow card.
So the second card of the game, that one's going to Bird. Doesn't like it. Is there ever a player that does like when they get a call?
No. Usually they lose the arguments, no matter how vociferous they may be.
Referee is the sole judge of fact and law. Let's see, we might have a substitution coming up here for RGV.
Remy Touchon, our referee.
Maybe not at this free kick. Oh, here it is. Christian Lucatero coming off. And the 18-year-old Colombian Camilo Monroy coming on.
Monroy, quick, young, attacking player.
No, he can be a game changer. Got great ball skills, great speed and quickness. On loan from one of the best clubs in Colombia, America, de Cali. See if he can help turn this game around for RGV.
Very entertaining player, so we'll keep our eyes on him.
It should be a straight change for him and Lucatero. We'll see which wing he ends up on. But looks like it'll be the left wing. Oh, I'll take that back. Well, hold on.
Wabius. Here comes Bird across the half line. Bird threads a pass for Kasner. Trailing in his wake is Monroy. Kasner does a good job of setting things up. Monroy has it back to Kasner. Just outside the box, tries to thread a pass to Monroy, and Chaplow is over there. And across the goal mouth, just wide on the far post. Still alive for RGV, trying to strike here in the second half.
Well, Monroy almost made an immediate impact. How that ball didn't go in, I don't know. The fact that he actually got it across the goal was amazing as well.
Thought it was going to go across the end line first. Here's another opportunity. Punto on to this one.
Yeah, Monroy there with a great, nice slip pass through by Kasner. Let's take another look at it. Man, Lyon came out to try and stop that ball getting across, and if somebody in the likes of Pungo had been there to slide that one in, we would have had a 2-1 game.
Soccer fans, don't forget the USL is one of the most prominent second division professional leagues in the world, featuring some of the game's top talent and rising stars. Stay up to date with all the latest league news and information by visiting uslsoccer.com and follow them on Twitter at USL.
Victor Garza and Jerry Van Eyck getting a bit of a tussle there. Ended up with Van Eyck getting shoved. Remember what happened the last time that occurred. Jerry needs to contain himself here.
RGV earlier in the season showed a style of play of short, and then play the long ball, and I think we've seen a bit of that here in the second half.
A little bit, yeah. A lot of that was to do with the fact that Ruben Luna does such a great job of holding the ball up there in the lone striker position, and Pungo hasn't quite filled that role tonight, but he's still got 30 minutes to change things around.
Chaplow with a lot of space and a nice chip into the box. Wilito Fernandez tried to get it off of the ricochet back out to Pineda. All the way across it comes to Franco out of the defensive side. Off to Chaplow. Chaplow on the near side being watched. Threads the pass in right over the shoulder of A-Team. That one a little bit overcooked. Two first half goals. Isua and Miyuz. Miyuz on a PK. Isua at the 8-minute mark. Right now, the difference in the game.
Yeah, one problem for IGV with Luna out, they're not particularly deep at the forward position. Do have the option of moving Murphy from the wing and putting him perhaps up top with Pungo at some point and bringing on either Garcia or Wharton. You can actually throw either of those two up front as well. We'll have to see what moves Gonzalez makes here.
Franco with the throw in. Short pass by Franco for A-Team. Wabius along the far side. Van Avike just could not collect that one. More than an hour into our contest. 2 goals to none in favor of Orange County. Chaplow done a very good job. His performance has been first rate here tonight.
No, the veteran didn't start on Wednesday, keep his legs fresh. I'll get another week off before the next game as well. And then the fixtures get a lot more closer together.
Stevanovic will be coming in. A-Team will be heading to the bench.
Yep, Dusan Stevanovic had the opening goal on Wednesday night. He's one of the rare returners from last season for Orange County, which almost has a brand new, entirely brand new squad coming into this year. See what the Serbian can do here.
Dusan Stevanovic. And A-Team will go to the sidelines. His work is done for the night. And entering the fray is Stevanovic.
Yep,
dangerous and competent player.
Yep, 18-year-old A-Team played beyond his years tonight. And Stevanovic probably felt a little hard done by starting on the bench this evening. Obviously, you can't question Logan's Paul's decision with the score as it is, but let's see what he can produce here in the last 26 minutes.
Stevanovic, a homegrown player for OC. Trying to get involved right away. Good job by Chaplow stepping in front of that one. Chaplow serves this one into the box off his right foot. Another opportunity for OC. And a nice save in front. Carducci that time, under heavy pressure, is able to thwart the opportunity from Orange County.
Looks like it might have been offside after all that. It was a good save, though, nonetheless. Keeper still, sometimes the keeper doesn't even know that the offside flag's gone up. He has to pay attention. That was a good stop from Carducci.
Shots are even at 7 apiece. Possession is just about even. That's one of those games where it doesn't feel that way.
LGV started to come back into it here a little bit in the second half, but yeah, stats, I always say numbers don't lie, but they definitely do on occasion. Tonight's one of those nights.
Pungo ran off by Isua. Stevanovic, his first touch of the night or afternoon.
Skill.
Isua moving forward with the white spikes. Isua try to thread a pass.
Oh, possession stats. Yeah, 53% for RGV at the moment. 47 for OC. They've come quite a bit into this in the second half, but still nothing to show for on the board at the moment.
Fans, you can stay up to date on the latest USL news and information from around the league. Tune in to USL Coast to Coast. Mike Watts at the controls on Mondays at 7 o'clock Eastern on Sirius XM FC. That's channel 85. Also, don't forget Sirius XM FC. They're the USL Game of the Week. Check USLsoccer.com for the dates and the times.
It's like Punga might have hurt himself on leaping for that ball there. Came down awkwardly, holding his knee. That would be a blow for RGV if he has to go off. We're down Luna. Maybe it's just a cramp, but he doesn't look, he looks in pain.
The Heat not filled with Orange County. The Heat not filled with quite the same grit as the two teams faced the other night.
No, not at all. This is Yeah, it looks like it's just a cramp. We don't know how much they can hurt though. Yeah, definitely a calf.
Pungo being assisted there by Kyle Murphy.
Still no sign of a trainer. Pungo just had to deal with it himself, it appears, with the referee's assistance.
Walk it off.
That's right. So we're going to have to drop ball to restart things here. It'll probably go. Didn't quite see who had possession before. The buzzing might have a little bit of a, as the guys get some water on board. Wisely so.
RGV is a team that brings a lot of youth. They bring a lot of energy. I think we're seeing a little more of that here in the second half.
Yeah, we've still got a couple of youngsters on the bench with some attacking abilities, as we discussed. It's just going to be a question of how long Gonzalez waits. And you're on the road here. That time is ticking away. It's like looks like nobody's quite sure who had possession before the whistle went. Maybe a substitution coming on here.
Fernandez doing a little bit of a politicking into the match. Leo Ayala will come in, and Pungo, his work is done.
Interesting substitution here. Bringing off your lone striker, bringing on Ayala, who's more of a defender than anything, but he is versatile.
So Ayala enters the fray. He gets the call to duty here at 68 minutes and counting in a game where Orange County leads at 2-0 You
have to wonder if perhaps, well, I mentioned earlier that Murphy could push up front and just Ayala bringing his pace on the wing. We'll see once we get a good wide shot here where he ends up going.
Pineda off to Wabias.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happened. Murphy's gone up top on his own with Ayala sitting just behind him. Ayala played his college soccer at UCF, but was a youth product of the Houston Dynamo.
Foul on Pineda. Coming up to the 70th minute now. Bird connects it short with Monroy. Onto the far side, streaking along the sideline. RGV.
Kai Green better get back here. He's caught out of position.
See if Orange County can punish them for that. Here comes some numbers. Stefanovic is into the box. Pass just could not get to him.
That's a superb ball to Van Eyck. Right into the spot where Kai Green was until he got caught up. Knew exactly what to do.
Late afternoon soccer here in Irvine, California. Under a brilliant sunshine and blue skies. The fifth corner kick of the night. Stefanovic his first. He scored a goal the other night and sails this one in. Going to be run down by Cheplow, a former journeyman from Burnley, West Brom, and Southampton. Isua off the Pineda, toggling between the right foot and the left foot. Stefanovic nearing the box. Headed away by Garza. Into the 70th minute. RGV trying to mount an attack here. Murphy trying to run onto it and is bumped out of the way by Wabias. Soccer fans, Nike is an official sponsor of the USL. For more information, visit NikeSoccer.com.
Almost looks like RGV here have gone to three at the back. Kai Green appears to have gone onto the right wing, leaving just the three at the back, with Ayala actually dropping back to left back now. So it looks like Ayala Magayas and then Robbie Segal at right back.
Pineda Taylor Hunter stepped in front of that one, then a turnover by RGV. Eliciting an oh dear from Ross. Turnovers can be frustrating in any sport.
Yeah, it's just the middle of the park where RGV have lost it tonight, really.
Chaplow with a nice delicate pass. Now another opportunity. A mouth-watering prospect here for Orange County, and they can't get the final shot away.
A little bit of chaos in the penalty box there, but ended up with a superb save from Carducci. He came out and didn't really know much about it, stuck a hand out. Let's take another look at it.
Isua with another opportunity has had a chance for his second goal of the night. Now Bird. Trying to get it through the traffic. Isua heads it back to Charlie Lyon.
Here's another look at that chance. Superb flick ball by Van Eyck. Oh, Fernandez just stuck out a foot and tried to stick it past Carducci, who made a great save. Again, I don't know how much he knew about it, but he was in the right place at the right time.
Ayala in the back. Now the exciting Camilo Monroy to Ayala. Nicks it back to Monroy. Chaplow shadowing him.
That's what Logan Paws wants to see. RGV going backwards, down 2-0.
Good defensive pressure applied by the men wearing the black jerseys with the orange numbers. Bird. In on him is Fernandez. Bird sends it across. Ayala. Kazner's had an active night, but not much to show for it in the scoreboard. Here's a turnover.
This is trouble.
Van Eyck leading the charge. He has plenty of options. Tries to rip off a shot, can't get it through the wall. Stevanovic has it. Isua. Elegant chip in, just a little bit too heavy for Fernandez. Chaplow secures it and plays it wide. Wabias comes up. Very nicely done there on a delicate pass. Miu's into the box toward the end line. 4 or 5 jerseys, black jerseys there waiting for him.
Yeah, Roy Miu is still pushing forward here with 15 minutes to go and his team up by 2. Great to see. He's a defender by name only. He looks like a winger at times.
There's the dapper Logan Paws. Doesn't look like he has a drop of sweat wearing that black suit. Here in Irvine, temperatures in the middle 80s.
Sharp dressed man. That's the other team that's from Texas.
Looks like Villalobos is getting ready to enter the fray. Warming up on the sidelines for Orange County. Van Eyck. His work for the night is done. Villalobos from Cal State Northridge, who you don't want to wish him good luck before a game by saying break a leg.
No,
Villalobos has broken his leg 4 times in his career.
Well, this move really shows Logan Paws' mission here. He's not taking the foot off the gas. He's bringing on Gustavo Villalobos, who's scored some key late goals for OC in the last couple of months. And this is pretty much a straight-up replacement for Jerry Van Eyck, who's played a great 75 minutes coming off that suspension.
Villalobos began his career in Sweden. So with a little more than 15 minutes to play, 2 goals to none for Orange County, striking quick and early. 8 minutes into the game. Isua scored the first goal. Here's Chaplow with a long one that sails above the crossbar. Now you have to imagine RGV is going to have a sense of urgency inside of 15 minutes.
No. Time's ticking down here. With the games that RGV have coming up, Real Monarchs next. One of the top team in the West, and then 3 trips out west to coming up. Tough games coming up for them.
Soccer fans, the USL is one of the most prominent second division professional leagues in the world, featuring some of the game's top talent and rising stars. Stay up to date with all the latest league news and information by visiting uslsoccer.com and follow them on Twitter at USL. Kai Green gets into the box, and he's thwarted by Oscar Sordo.
Back to the RGV schedule before I stumbled all over myself. Real Monarchs, again, #1 in the West up next at home and at RGV, but then again, Portland Timbers 2, Whitecaps 2, and Sounders 2. Not the toughest teams in the league, but a long road trip out to the Northwest, where they are in the standings, is not gonna. It might not help things. They need to get points now and quick.
Stefanovic plays it off to Isua. Time running out for RGV. Every second for them feels like a gift. Down by 2 goals. Chaplow nudges it over to Wabias. Dinked over to Villalobos. 3 white shirts arrive. Calling for it, gesturing for it is Kasner. Can they get it to him? No, it's headed away. Oh, here comes Monroy. Monroy, his pass is intercepted.
Good work back there by Wabias.
The speedy Camilo Monroy. Young player, very quick. Here's Kasner. The left foot to the right foot. Now Bird. Bird trying to thread a pass through the clutter, unable to do so. Pineda. Taken away by RGV. Off the Kasner. Kasner's gone all the way here. Near side to Monroy.
Yeah, RGV's got to get the feet of that youngster, get the ball to the feet of that youngster Monroy. He's, as I said, he's capable of creating anything and out of nothing, and that's what they need right now.
Try to make it interesting toward the finish line. Can Monroy get free?
Good work from Stefanovic. Again, we talked about Chaplow. There he is in the final third.
Monroy, 18 years old, very quick, entertaining player. Isua scored first and quick 8 minutes into the game. He played it back to Charlie Lyon. Ayala with a throw in for RGV. Approaching the 80th minute here in Irvine at the Orange County Great Park. Where did the Great Park balloon go? Did they take off with it?
They have taken it down for the moment.
Here is Garza at the halfway line. In back for Segal, Robbie Segal. Approaching the 80th minute. Chaplow, the captain, got a foot on it. Now Bird had a notion to send it through. On the second thought, had the ball taken away by Pineda. Stefanovic gesturing for the ball. Now he takes off. Trying to get to it now, running onto it is Isua. Scored the first goal of the game off the Stefanovic. Stefanovic trying to get around the white jerseys. 3 is too many. Here's Monroy with the luminous lime spikes or lime boots. Another takeaway for OC. Good opportunity right here.
Yeah, good covering defense from Ivan Magallanes there, helping his left back out.
Villalobos was trying to carve a path. Just entered the game a short while ago.
And when you go to 3 at the back, that center back has to be a lot more mobile. Magallanes has that speed and quickness to get over there and snuff out Villalobos' attempt.
Orange County now is outshot. RGV 10-8. 3 shots on goal. Here's Stefanovic with the corner kick. Coming out of a shadow. The shadow starting to encroach on the field or the pitch. That one right to the head or shoulder of an RGV player. Stefanovic into the box. On the right foot toward the far post. Headed in for a goal. Fernandez with the icing on the cake and the cherry on top. Walito Fernandez with his 3rd goal. The 27-year-old from Cape Verde has secured the victory for Orange County with a goal in the 81st minute.
Yep, Stefanovic here initially had a poor left-footed cross that was almost as poorly cleared, and then got the ball back and a lovely chipped ball over to Fernandez, who couldn't miss from there. There's the initial poor cross and then the terrible clearance there. I think it was Taylor Hunter, but no matter, it's 3-0 OC and pretty much game over.
Fernandez, who's been involved in most of Orange County's goals, in fact, all of them in the last 2 games, now gets involved again here tonight.
Yeah, he's on fire late, and you see him there telling his teammates, let's keep at this. They want a 4th. Who knows if things are going to come down to goal difference at the end of the season.
Fernandez, a handful for the RGV back line. And makes it a 3-0 lead. Chaplow in front for Isua. Fine job by Stevanovic also on that last goal. Now Monroy. That pretty much takes any wind out of the sails of the men in white. Taylor Hunter with the throw in for Bird. Magallais stepping up. Off to Kasner. Being watched there by Isua. Chaplow shadowing Monroy. Ayala comes in. Nicks a pass over to them, right to the middle of the field. Monroy has it. Short pass for Kasner. Kasner trying to connect. It's poked away. Villalobos plays it back for Wabias. We'll see how much stoppage time we have, but we're about 7 or 8 minutes now away from the finish line here in Irvine, California. 3 goals and lead for OC over RGV in a rematch of Wednesday night's game, which was a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, it's a good statement win for OC. Certainly jumps them up into the bottom edge of the playoffs. Next couple of games, 2 winnable games against Vancouver and Colorado Springs. Vancouver and the LA Galaxy.
OC
both sitting in the bottom half of the table, Western Conference table, that is.
OC is looking at 7 points now in the last 4 games. So they'll take those good results. Stevanovic fires a shot that is just wide of Carducci.
Yeah, but Stevanovic doesn't like, there's not many shots he doesn't like. There's a good strike there, just wide. Was that Villalobos? Yes, and OC with 2 very winnable games coming up next Saturday and then Wednesday before they face San Antonio. I think come away with 6 more points there heading into that big matchup. It'll be a great confidence booster.
Pineda is done for the day. Kobayashi comes in, number 23.
Yeah, Kobayashi started Wednesday night's affair. Getting another run in here on Saturday.
Ayala on the near sidelines for Bird. Under pressure from Chaplow. Here's an opportunity for OC. This one is trickling toward the goal and goes across for a goal.
Less than 10 seconds after he comes on, a goal for Zach Kobayashi.
Kobayashi in and finds the back of the net, and it's a 4-goal lead. What a treat and a lot of joy here in Irvine, California.
I don't think there'll be many quicker goals from a substitution than that by Kobayashi in USL history.
Five shots on target for OC, and 4 of them into the back of the net. Jubilation for Orange County, desolation right now for RGV. 4-0 OC.
Yeah, but one thing that will really please Logan Porras tonight is that as he talked about in his interview on Friday, players he doesn't usually have to rely on hasn't had to rely on yet this season are coming through for him. And with the fixtures coming up, the fixture logjam coming up for OC, these kind of contributions from guys like Asua and Kobayashi will be great for Logan Paws to see. Still time for RGV to get one back here. Monroy in a nice spot here with the free kick. Certainly strikeable on target.
'87 of the 90 minutes have been played. A 4-goal lead for Orange County.
I know Charlie Lyon won't be wanting to give up this shutout. It's been a while since he's had one. I hope I didn't jinx it.
Charlie Lyon, a little bit of a shadow. The shot will be coming right out of the sunshine. Monroy onto it. It's a ground ball, just grounded just a little bit wide. Charlie Lyon had to go down low for that one.
Interesting technique by Monroy. They usually go over the wall. He went to the side of the wall, or maybe perhaps even under it, and almost caught Charlie Lyon napping. They might even have caught the outside of the post. Let's take another look at it. He went low under the, just wide. This will make it 6 games undefeated for the OC. Starting to catch fire here as they try to catch up in the standings.
Four-goal lead here in the final couple of minutes. Waning seconds. Kobayashi came off the bench and scored in the 86th minute. So a goal, 2 goals late. Fernandez in the 82nd minute. Kobayashi in the 86th minute. Orange County turning in a brilliant performance here this afternoon. We'll have about 1 minute of stoppage time, so just about 2 minutes, 2.5 away from getting to the finish line.
Yeah, this is a problem for RGV, the streakiness on defense. They've now given up 4 or more goals in 3 of their last 5 games. They lost 4-0 to Swope Park Rangers a couple of weeks ago and also lost 6-2 to Sacramento Republic. It's going to be worrying for Junior Gonzalez, these problems at the back. It seems to be very streaky in their defensive abilities.
Could they get another one right here? Very late in the game. That's off the post. Karam's right back out in front for Villalobos. He can't get the shot away. That one hit the near post and would have been a 5-goal victory.
What a strike by Stevanovic. And Villalobos really should have put that one away. He took too much time. Took the extra touch, and that was enough for the RGV defense to get back and cut him off.
Kazner in on Stevanovic. Into the 90th minute now. 1 minute of stoppage time for Ayala. Down by 4 goals. Just trying to get one on the board. Monroy has it. Watched by Stevanovic. Kazner being guarded by Chaplow with space. Into the corner for Monroy. Isua back on him. Monroy into the box. To the top for Garza. Off his foot, Chaplow. Hurdles over the top of him, and Chaplow. Ooh, nice sliding play by Ayala. Kazner. Next one over to Monroy. Monroy weighing his options, looking at 3 or 4 black jerseys. Back to Garza. Try to get it to Monroy. Kazner. Garza. Final seconds now. Chaplow moves in. Few words are exchanged here in the final seconds. We're coming down to just the waning seconds. No need for this now. Both sides maybe a little hot under the collar. Orange County closing in on the victory.
Yeah, last thing Logan Paws wants to see is a late red card for anybody. Wilito Fernandez smartly coming in there to stop any nonsense continuing.
And the whistle blows, and this one belongs to Orange County. The story told in 90 minutes. 90 solid minutes for Orange County. They win it 4-0 over RGV. Back with a wrap-up right after this.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh.
It only takes a moment to make a moment.
Cheers.
Take time to be a dad today.
We've raised the stakes. Expectations are high. Our biggest season yet will break records with elite players and future stars. Innovative technology and new homes. We're growing the game in our communities and across the nation. Are you ready?
A day of joy at Orange County Great Park in Irvine, California. Orange County has the final say in this one. They had the first say and the final say. Ross winning it by 4-0. Let's take a look at the highlights of this afternoon's match, which was pretty much one-way traffic most of the nights or afternoon.
Yep, 6 games undefeated for Orange County, and the first shutout since May for Charlie Line. He'll be happy about that. That's Oscar Soto celebrating with the fans.
All right, here we go with the highlights. Chaplow got things started on a beautiful cross.
Yeah, superb left-footed chip, and then here comes Asua arriving late in the back post. Great finish past Carducci.
The veteran, the captain Chaplow, kept that one alive, and Isua, a late addition with a nice finish.
Yep, you always love to have that late arriving run at the far post, just in case that ball does roll through there without any attention to his Van Avak with a nice strike. It just went past Carducci's left-hand post. A little more curl, and that might have snuck in there.
Good idea. Tried to get inside the post. There was the opportunity for RGV off the foot of Kastner, who played well.
Is the handball slightly questionable? It is what it is, and then Roy stepped up and rolled it into the bottom left-hand corner.
4th goal of the year for the Belgian defender. Nice hesitation. Got the goalie going one way, and he went the other.
Stayed 2-0 for a long while, and then there's another chance for it. That was the offside goal by Jerry Van Avak. It was 2-0 for a good long while then, but then pressure just got to the RGV in the end. That was the goal by Fernandez, the third, after the cross from Stevanovic. I would have scored that one, I think.
Beautiful finish, and then
the giveaway by Segal.
Kobayashi seconds into the game.
He may have set a USL record tonight. He won't care though, his team wins 4-0. It's a superb victory for OC.
So an outstanding win for Orange County. They go wire to wire, their 6th victory of the season. Let's take a look at the final stats here, Ross.
Yeah, stats a lot closer in the game. Really, the big one was that shot, those shots on target, 5-1. RGV just really couldn't get things going in the final third.
So Logan Pauls will be very pleased with the performance of his team here this afternoon in California, and young fans with their faces painted as well, also very happy with the victory.
Yeah, as I said before, 2 winnable games coming up. Orange County definitely want to try and get into that 5th spot and avoid playing any of those top 3 teams, which seem to be separating themselves from the rest of the league. And the next game for OC coming up against Vancouver on Saturday night, and then they'll also play in the week.
All right, that's going to do it as OC wins it. So for Ross Davenport, I'm Joe Zagacki reminding you the final score for the final time from Orange County Great Park in Irvine, California. Orange County wins it 4-0 over RGV. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a very pleasant good evening.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent from the United Soccer League.